Hey guys, it's Dr. Hub. Whether you're in medicine, from specialty to super specialty, allied sciences, or simply curious, this focus content it delivers the key points you need to know. Let's discuss the composition of oil. So under oil, we have different categories such as we are going to discuss under the saturated fatty acids, the mono unsaturated fatty acids. So saturated, second one will be the mono unsaturated FA fatty acids, and the third one will be the poly unsaturated fatty acids. Now let's go under the saturated fatty acids. So under the saturated fatty acids, let's look at each oil. So let's first discuss the coconut oil. So under the coconut oil, the saturated fatty acids will be 92.1%. Next, in case of the sunflower oil, it is about 11%. Then soya bean oil, so sunflower is going to be 11, soya bean oil will be about 14. Then comes the safflower oil. The safflower oil will be about 10% of saturated fatty acids. So what we can see is, in case of the descending order, first will be this is all about the saturated fatty acids. So in case of descending order, first we will have the coconut oil, followed by that of the soya bean oil. Next will be the sunflower oil, and lastly the safflower oil. So this was about the saturated fatty acids. Next we will dive into the mono unsaturated fatty acids. So mono unsaturated fatty acids. So under this, the maximum first one will be the sunflower oil. So sunflower oil accounts to about 30%. This is the first one. The second will be the soya bean oil. Soybean oil, it comes up to 23%. Next comes the safflower oil. It comes about 14%. Lastly, the coconut oil. This coconut oil comes about 6%. So the most important in the mono unsaturated fatty acids will be the sunflower oil, that amounts to about 30%, and in saturated fatty acids it was the coconut oil, which was about 92%. Now let's move on to the polyunsaturated fatty acids. So under this polyunsaturated fatty acids, the first one will be the safflower oil. So the safflower oil, it amounts to about 76%. So polyunsaturated fatty acids, the maximum is by the safflower oil, followed by the soya bean and sunflower oil. So this together it amounts to about 63%, and lastly the coconut oil. So coconut oil, it amounts to about 1.6%. So here the most important will be the safflower oil, which amounts to about 76%.